boys and girls, it's Mrs. Nye. All right, so I have to apologize. Yesterday was my daughter's birthday, and I was so busy with decorating the house for her, and we made her a nice cake, wrapped her presents. We even had people come by the house in their car and wave out the window for a little parade for her. And in the midst of all that, I simply forgot to slow down and read you your book. And I felt real bad about that last night when I went to bed. But then I remembered what we've been talking about, how people make mistakes. And so I decided I wasn't going to worry too much about it, let you know that I'm sorry, and start new today. So I just got home from an amazing day with Camille and Connor, and we drove to each of your houses, to the Cubs, and dropped off your bags, and it was so nice to run into my friends, and I even ran into other friends that were just walking the neighborhood. So we were gone for several hours, and it was really one of my most favorite days that I've had in a long time. So I'm home now. We're about ready to watch a family movie, but I said I need to read to my friends. So I'm gonna do that now. A few days ago, I went into the classroom, as you know, and I grabbed some of my spring books. And this one is so fun. This is the time of year in the spring. Some people celebrate Easter, but in addition to that, it's spring. And so bunny books always remind me of the spring. So I'm gonna read you this book. And this book, I think, is gonna really speak to all of us, because sometimes when we're home so much and around our family, sometimes we forget our manners. So I think this book is for all of us to enjoy. And I think this book might have 4 small chapters. So I might just read 1 chapter, maybe 2, and then the next day I'll continue on. So this one's called Please Say Please, Grumpy Bunny. The author is Justine Fontes, illustrated by Lucinda McQueen. So, Cubs, what does an author do? The author writes the words. The author writes the words. Hi-ho, the dare-you. The author writes the words. Illustrated by Lucinda. What does an illustrator do? All right, draws the pictures. Good job. Chapter 1, The Magic Word. One morning, I'm going to read to you this way, and then I'm going to turn the book around to show you the pictures. So while I'm reading, I want you to visualize what you think the illustrator drew, and then you can give yourself a thumbs up or a thumbs down, depending if it matched. And there's going to be a lot of thumbs down, and that's nothing to worry about, so just be ready. One morning, Mrs. Clover asked her class, "Does anyone know the magic word?" Hopper O'Hare's ears flew up. A magic word? Would it bring toys to life or make bunnies fly? All right, so give yourself a thumbs up or a thumbs down, maybe a sideways if it was somewhat close. No one could guess. The magic word is please, Mrs. Clover said. Hopper's ears drooped. He rolled his eyes. The word please wasn't magical. It was just one of those polite words grown-ups fussed about, like thank you and excuse me. All right, do you have your picture of what you think it might look like? All right, let's check it out. Now, in the text, it mentioned, I forgot his name here, Hopper. Hopper's ears drooped. So I'm wondering if you could look at the pictures here and try to figure out which bunny is Hopper. Yeah, it's this guy right here, huh? Because his ears are drooping. So they're falling down. Hopper wasn't used to saying please. He was an only bunny. Hopper never had to ask brothers or sisters for things. And at Corny's crowded house, every bunny was too busy playing to bother with saying please. This one I'm going to give you a little clue about the illustration. And close your eyes and try to visualize what I'm explaining. There are bunnies in this front yard, green grass, and there's bigger bunnies and smaller bunnies. There are 11 bunnies all together. All of them are wearing clothing, and they're all playing different activities. All right, so get your image in your brain. Let's see if it matches. I really like this illustration. It's a type that you could look at for a long time to check all the details. If you were one of these bunnies, which one would you wish you were? What activity looks like the most fun to you? Okay. All right. Chapter 2, the game. We are going to play a please day game, Mrs. Clover said. The winner will be any bunny who says please perfectly all day long. That means saying please every time you ask for something. Hopper decided to win the please day game. This should be easy, he thought. Let's see if he can remember. But remembering to say please every time you ask for something isn't easy. Mrs. Clover's class played basketball during gym. It was a very exciting game. Marigold got near the basket and she shouted, "Pass the ball to me!" Everybody froze. Corny stopped dribbling. Suddenly, Marigold realized her mistake. "Oh no, I forgot to say please." Hopper felt sorry for Marigold. He was determined not to make the same mistake. All right, so tomorrow I'm going to read chapter 3 called The Surprise Bonus, and I will also read chapter 4, The Winner, and we'll find out how this text ends. So, between today and tomorrow, I'd like to challenge all of you to just make your best effort to say please, thank you. In school, we call them your tea party manners, don't we? So it's pretty fun to try to challenge you to do that. And I think your family's going to notice, especially if you go out of your way to do that. So I love you all, and I can end by saying thank you for allowing me time to swing by your houses today and drop you off those bags. I hope you like it. All right, I love you all.